G'day, Shah here. This isn't a video that I'm actually happy to make, but unfortunately I really think the information needs to get out there. We're here at College's Crossing Recreation Reserve today, and we're going to take a look at the place 2 years on from the floods and see how much work's actually been done getting it back on its feet. Let's go take a look at it. So as you would have seen in early 2023, letting you know that the park was going to be open again for limited use, they've actually opened the bottom section of the park here and haven't opened the top section. And heaps of people come here and walk their dogs in the morning and really get great use out of this walking path that goes along the river, which now stops up just before the boat ramp, as you would have seen from your pictures earlier. It'd take not much at all to get this bathroom block up and running again, and I'm sure heaps of people would get some use out of it, but for some reason it's just sitting here and nothing's been done to it, and it's basically a construction site. You could really easily open the boat ramp up again. There's no reason why you couldn't. I don't understand why they've done no work on this place. It's really quite disappointing, to be honest, and very disappointing, I'm sure, for the people who live here in Ipswich as well. I've spoken to a few locals since I've been here this morning who were saying that this place is just a joke, and I tend to agree with them now coming to have a look at it. I used to come here and kayak myself quite a bit and really got some good use out of the place. And as you'll see if you do ever come here, there's tons of people come to walk their dogs here. There's beautiful walking paths here right next to the river, and most of it's closed off. And to be honest, there's no reason why probably half the park is not open. You could open all the way up to the boat ramp really easily, and it's just sitting here with construction site fencing around it and not even in use at all. And tons of people get use out of the place. It's just a joke. I don't understand why it's been left the way it is, and it's 2 years now. Ipswich City Council really needs to do something about this place, I've got to tell you. To be honest, it's quite understandable that there is no access to this part of the site just behind me here, which was the larger developed part of the site. That was, however, where all of the barbecues and the basic day use area sort of was, just up here, which just got trashed with the floods. And again, I understand that, but as you would have seen from your pictures earlier, it just makes no sense why most of the park is closed off, and it's just been sitting here for 2 years now. And I think the real main thing and the main problem is that nothing's been done with it. It's just been sitting here for 2 years. One of the real draw cards for this place was that you had this footpath that goes along right next to the river here, which is beautiful. But unfortunately at the moment, you've only got about a third of it open, and the rest of it sitting here completely locked off by this big fence. So you can't enjoy the place. As you'll see here to my right, the path that follows along here goes to nowhere, and it was part of a bit of a loop that you could do along here, and people who walk their dogs here would use it all the time. But all of this area here is pointlessly closed off. That's behind this fencing. There's no construction danger at all. And as you would have seen on your screen now, the toilet block here, the second toilet block that was on site, is closed. They could have just put a single fence around it, as they've done, and just removed all of this fence here and given people access to this park here so they can at least enjoy it, because there's no reason why they can't. There's no damage to the ground. There's no damage or danger by the river at all. It just makes no sense why it's been dealt with the way it has at all. And as I said, it's just basically a huge construction site now, and it's been sitting this way for 2 years now, which is just pointless, and I'm sure infuriating for the people that live in the region here who really do get a lot of use out of the place. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up for us this week. I know it's a bit of a downer of a video, but I came here myself expecting that the place would have something done to it, and haven't really done much research on it myself, having not been here in probably, I don't know, about a year now. But I just wanted to come and see what had happened, and I've arrived to see this, which is really unfortunate. All right, well, that's it from us here today at College's Crossing Recreation Reserve, or as we should probably now call it, permanent construction site. This once pretty nice place is now trashed, and the really, really sad thing about the place is it's been sitting here for 2 years now and nothing's been done to it. We'll see you next time we get 4 wheels on the road.